Sports fans? It's your man D back. Speak your mind, sports talk. All right, guys, it's the afternoon live, and as you guys know, we've been covering who's the best boxers in 2021, going by division, and today is 122, 154, and 175. Those are the divisions we're doing today. Let me drop this link in the panel. I mean, drop the link in the chat. My bad. Anyway, Michael, what's good with you, fam? Appreciate you sliding through. Chain with Ice in the building. What's good? What's good? Oh yeah, it's happening. It's happening, brother. So, yeah. So today, like I said, we're doing 122, 154, super middleweight, 175 junior middleweight. I'm sorry, 175 light heavyweight, and I started off like mixing this up with the little guys. I didn't do like all of the smaller guys in one particular day because a lot of people are not familiar with the smaller weight classes. Those real small guys, like I knew about Chocolatito and Rung Vasai and Juan Francisco Estrada and those guys because been following those guys, but I don't particularly follow the smaller divisions in 115, 122, and so forth. So, and I don't think a lot of people do either. Um, so these conversations are not only our opinions and the discussion about who we feel are the best, but it kind of enlightens the average fan and give them an idea of some of these other names so they may hear them, and definitely some of the guys we're going to be talking about, they may hear these guys somewhere down the line, and if you got the opportunity to watch some of these guys fight, then you would know uh these guys are going to be a problem in the future. 122 is a division where I'm pretty sure that we'll have differences of opinion there on who the top three guys are. I I'm extremely sure that my top three are going to be different from. I don't know. I will have to see. Wait till we get some people on the panel here, but pretty sure that my top three at the 122 division is going to be different from some of the other guests that we have on the panel. I expect Intangible will be through here soon. Joshua Little John, what's good with you? What's good? Samuel Shaw, G Jeffrey, G No Perks. I can't keep up with you a monster's name, dog. All these names. Joshua said, DM lost 122, but 175, Bevo, Pascal, and Better BF. Pascal? Wow. But, okay. Acceptable. What up, Samuel? Well, Boxing Monster says Stephen Fulton, yeah, Ahmad Aliyev, and Luis Neary. Yeah, I knew that. Well, actually, Boxing Monster, that's a pretty good list. I think Stephen Fulton will probably be consistent in everyone's list. I don't have a particular order, but I will say that you have one guy that's in my list. I'm sure that my top three guys are going to be different from everyone else's. Stephen Fulton, though, he should probably go in everyone's top three at the 122 class. He's the best, in my opinion. He's the best all around boxer in that weight division right now. He doesn't have blinding power or anything like that, but he's certainly a top of the line boxer at that weight class right now. Queen Lisa, what's good? What's good? Appreciate you sliding through, Queen Lisa in the building. Um, Marjadon Marjadon Akhmadaliev is he's a fighter that's on my top. He's on my top too, and also Akhmadaliev is the only unified champion at 122. That's another thing. So Akhmadaliev, I don't think I would like to see him and Fulton get in there together. When it comes to Luis Nery, now when it comes to Luis Nery, Boxing Monster, I'm just not as convinced with Luis Nery. So that's all it is. That's basically all. I'm not convinced with Luis Nery. Carlos Castro is he's a pretty interesting guy down there. Carlos Castro and Reese Aleem. I don't know if you guys have seen Reese Aleem fight, but now Reese Aleem in this division, he's not even a champion. Reese Aleem. Brandon Figueroa's down there. Brandon Figueroa is the regular. I know Akhmadaliev is the super champion at the WBA. I believe Brandon Figueroa is the regular WBA champion. So you got Brandon Figueroa down there. You got Carlos Castro. You got Reese Aleem. You got Michael Conlon also. Michael Conlon, yeah, Michael Conlon is pretty good as well. So I'm wondering Ronnie Rios, which I don't know. I mean, he's like the gold champion or so. Y'all know how the WBA have all of these different champions, so you can't keep up with the amount of champions they have. But yeah, Rios is the gold champion, I presume, down there. So all of these guys basically are in the conversation. You could really have because it's pretty lit down there to tell you the truth. It's pretty lit down there in that division. So man, I gotta figure what the heck is going on. I don't know what just happened. So I think my power. I hope the internet don't go out. My lights just flashed. Usually when that happens, the daggone modem go out. But anyway, that division is pretty competitive down there. The guy Asvat Havanesian just had a really good fight down there. And I'm not sure if these guys are the best. I just watched Asvat Havanesian fight on I can't remember what card, but he looked pretty good as well. Danny Roman's down there. He looks pretty good. That's a pretty competitive division. I'm pretty sure that Akhmadaliev and Fulton should pretty much be at the top. And so we don't have any of the guys coming in here yet. So I'll just give you guys my third. I got Akhmadaliev like monster, and I have Fulton like monster, but my third guy is Reese Aleem. Reese Aleem, and he's like what I said about Shakur Stevenson. So as far as like accolades and being a champion and proving himself at 130, at the 130-pound division, Shakur hadn't done that more than you would say Jamel Herring. So if somebody had Jamel Herring uh above Shakur Stevenson as the top three, you really can't argue. But I'll put Shakur Stevenson above the top three because I think that Shakur Stevenson is better. So I got him, and remember, this is just a discussion. It's opinionated, but I just think that Shakur Stevenson is better than Jamel Herring. So I had to have him. I think Tank would beat Herring, and Oscar Valdez after his biggest win and the way he showed, the abilities he showed in the ring. You gotta put him up there. So those were the three I had. But with Rais Salim, he I got him there too, bro. I got him there too. Like I got him with Ahmad Dalev, Stephen Fulton, and then I believe it's Rais Salim. I think that Rais Salim beats Luis Neri. Monster, boxing monster. I am not convinced of Luis Neri. So I will put that out there right now. I'm not convinced of Luis Neri at all. I think Ahmad Dalev beats Luis Neri. I'm pretty sure Stephen Fulton beats Luis Neri, and I think Rai Salim beats Luis Neri. And if you haven't checked Rai Salim, go check him. He just beat Vic Pasillas. If y'all didn't see that fight, he just beat him, uh, and he stopped him in the 11th round. But even throughout the fight, Rai Salim was controlling that fight, bro. Going into the knockdown, he was up definitely every judge's scorecards. He knocked him down 4 or 5 times in that fight. I don't know, it was at least 4 or 5 times he knocked down Pasillas. And Pasillas was undefeated. He fought Marcus Bates right before that. He only had one loss, and Rice beat the shit out of him. He stopped him, and he was beating him up the whole round. It was all a one-sided fight, and then he stopped him in the 10th. And his movement, his defense, Rais Salim looks good, bro. To me, I think that kid, I think he beats Luis Neri. I think he has the potential to get in there and rock Stephen Fulton and Akhmadaliev. And it would be hard for me to, pick who will win that fight. Let me see what we got in the chat here. Everybody shouting out, everybody. I always fall behind in the chat. It's a good thing y'all shouting out at each other because I'm way behind in the chat already. All right, why the fuck did Neri leave Reynoso? Because he's an idiot. Luis Neri, you idiot. I don't know, man. Probably, you know what, Samuel? He may not have left. He might have been asked to leave. And they let him keep his dignity by saying he just decided to switch. Instead of that Eddie Reynoso said, look, I'm done with your undisciplined ass. I don't want to deal with you no more. That's what I think, Samuel. Ronald Finkley said, Rais Salim, my guy. Yeah, he's a beast, bro. That dude can fight. That dude can fight for sure. Salute, Queen Lisa. All right. Joshua, he said, Charlo Rosario Castano. Yeah, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. Let me drop the link again. Finkley. Jeff in the building. What's good with you, Jeff? Appreciate you sliding through. Will, what's good, Will? He said, I'm waiting for that 160 pound. When is 160 pound? I think 160 is tomorrow. Yeah, 160 will be tomorrow. Yeah, we're doing those weights tomorrow. Yeah, I told you, Monster, I ain't putting up those, bro. I ain't no L, nothing. What up, Joshua Samuel? Everybody shouting out. All right. He said, D, I put Pascal on the list for the win over Badu Jack. Yeah. I mean, I'm cool with you putting Pascal there. I just personally don't think he's one of the best. I mean, I'm cool with you putting him there. But back to this 1-2-22 division. Like I said about Akhmadaliev, Akhmadaliev, he's the only unified champ there. So for that alone, I had to put him as the top 3. But not only just that, because the belts don't mean everything. He can fight. Akhmadaliev is a beast. And when Mark did the top 15 pound for pound list, and he asked us for a pound for pound, I had Akhmadaliev in the top 15 pound for pound. So I think he's one of the best at 122. And so I had to have Akhmadaliev up there. But there are honorable mentions, and that's why I wanted all the minds up here. Freaking Showbiz the Adult just went live, so that probably, we got a lot of subs in common. But that's why. What's up, Jack? It's been a long time, bro. How you been?
Hello, everybody. Everybody good?
Yeah, no doubt. Jeff, at least everybody shouting out. Joshua says, but Viva Better Beef are going to be interchangeable on most lists. Well, they're going to be there. I think on most people's lists that they would be definitely considered, one of the top 3 guys for sure. Jeff said boxing was crazy last week and a few people got their power shut. Man, got their power shut off. Damn, where you at? My power was on all day. I was on live Jeff, Saturday, I was on
Mm,
live from 2 o'clock to 1 o'clock in the morning doing
mm.
fights all
From me
all day, all night
personally,
long. 2 o'clock to
from,
well, I did that the zone card, right? And then right after the zone card ended, the ESPN card was starting. So I had a live set up for that already. So then I did the ESPN live, but they had an hour delay after the Jared Anderson fight. They had an hour delay until we got uh a Jagba and then Joe Smith and Vlasov. So while we were on the hour delay, I was calling the Showtime card because that was on. Then I went back to the ESPN card because the Jagba went to fight Brown and then Joe Smith and Vlasov. But before they even gave the Joe Smith Vlasov fight, Kangaroo Jack, Sergey Lipinets and Jerron in his boots was starting. So I just did commentary for that one. So I ended
yeah.
up being on live from fucking 2 o'clock until 1 o'clock in the morning, Saturday. Well, 1 o'clock Sunday morning. The whole time. The lives are posted up. It's over 13 hours of live footage and shit. It's posted
Yeah.
up on my
So,
channel.
so the
Yeah.
best two, the best three boxers in the world for me, right? If I was to go, I just come into the YouTube. I'm pretty drunk at the moment, but I'll tell you who I think is the three best.
At
Um,
122? Yeah, no, that's cool. That guy, what's good with
mm,
you?
at 122, I'm just being no, not at 122 overall. I'm gonna go Fury, Alvarez, Canelo Alvarez, and
Uh
Manny Pacquiao.
no, that's the best three in boxing. So okay, so the thumbnail says who's the best boxer, right? In 2020 in 2021, right? Kangaroo Jack. But this has been it's a 5-part series. See, Friday we did part 1 and we did 115. We did different weight classes, 3 different weight classes. So if you can see up there on the right side of Fury's arms, it says 122, 154, and 175. So we're doing the top 3 guys in each division.
So you're
And we
trying to
went from
do. So,
115, we going
so,
from 115
so
all
you
the way to heavyweight.
so you're practically going with the pound for pound. Pound for
No.
pound for me
No,
is
no, 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 no,
bullshit.
no, no. No, it's not about pound for pound. It's who you consider the best 3 guys in these divisions. 122, 154, and 175. That's what
I
the
can't do
it's
that though.
basically just who you think the best 3 guys are. Right now, I
I
was
can't
just
do
when
it.
you jumped on, I was talking about the super bantamweight, junior featherweight, whatever you want to call it. I was talking about that division 122 where you got the champions now. The champions are Luis Neri, Akhmadaliev, and Stephen Fulton. Akhmadaliev being the only unified champion. But I just gave my top 3 before you jumped on. And I actually have Rais Alim, Akhmadaliev, and Fulton as my best 3 guys in that division. So I don't even have Luis Neri as one of the best, although he's the champion. I still don't think he's the best. That's what these discussions are about because just because a guy's a champion don't necessarily mean your opinion is that he's one of the best guys, you know? And you can get that. And it's not, this won't only be the only division. I talked to a lot of people about Rais Salim, and a lot of other people believe Rais Salim is one of the best guys up there as well. It's not just myself. Ronald Finkley says Jamel Rosario Harrison, Lubin Brent. It's the top 3, Ronald, not the top 5. Jeez, got your ass. I don't know what you're talking about, but got him. Got him. Yeah, it's the top 3. You heard the deal got done today? Yeah. I don't care what the announcement is. That fight's gonna happen, bro. That's how I look at it. Jeff, you know G. Jeffrey's comprehensive skills. Whatever. Y'all be trolling too much. I don't know where y'all joking or serious. Too much trolling you and boxing monster Samuel. What up, that guy? I can't keep up with the little guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of people don't keep up with the little guys. That means you're just a partial boxing fan, boxing monster. You're not a boxing monster. You're a boxing uh No, man. You just, I mean, you gotta watch every division. I like Raisa Lean, bro. Michael Con. Let me tell you something. Raisa Lean will outbox the hell out of Luis Neri. I'm convinced of it, bro. I don't think it would be a good match, Raisa Lean and Stephen Fulton, or Raisa Lean and Ahmadalia, but the Luis Neri's power is he's got power, but his power is overrated, especially at 122, man. Stephen Fulton already proved that he could take a shot, bro, and then he definitely proved that he's better than Luis Neri defensively. He's definitely a better defensive fighter than Luis Neri. His offensive skills are impeccable. It's just that uh he doesn't have as much pop, Stephen Fulton. Luis Neri, I'll give him credit. He has power, but I just think that his power is overrated. Are you talking about the boxers that got knocked out? Oh, okay. All right, I got you. I got you. Yeah, so that's the thing with Neri. I think his power is a bit overrated. People overrate Luis Neri's power. Kenneth Lopez in the building. What's good with you, brother? He said Luis Neri, Stephen Fulton, and Ahmad Aliev. 154, Charlo, Castano, and Laura. I think y'all need to take Laura out of it. Like, I took Laura out of mine because Laura's moved up to 160. He's getting ready to fight. Let me pull that because I can never remember this guy's name. Who he's about to fight. Sorrow. Is he about to fight Michael Sorrow? Yeah, he's about to fight Michael Sorrow. That's who he's about to fight at 160, if I'm not mistaken. No, no, no. He already fought Michael Sorrow. I'm tripping. What is that guy's name, bro? I can't remember this guy's name that uh that Iris Landy. I know he's getting ready to have a fight at 160. What is that guy's name? He's got some stupid nickname too, man. But anyway, Iris Landy Lara's going to 160, fam. That I do know. Yeah, and we'll be fighting at 160. So I'm not putting Laura in the conversation. And plus, to be honest, is Laura actually one of the top three? What about Tony Harrison, Jared Hurd? Uh, well, you still got J Rock, Banana there. You know, I don't even know if Laura. I mean, he's a good boxer, but I'm not sure. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and move to that class. So let's move to 154. We just pretty much covered 122, and then I will come back to like we did the other days on I guess, well, in my opinion it would be Stephen Fulton. So who would take over Fulton League, which is pretty easy. Well, no, that's actually a good conversation because could it be Akhmadaliev or Rais Aline? Could be either of those guys. But at the 154-pound division, the champions, of course, you got one name, Jamel Charlo. He got three belts. So, and then you got Brian Castano. So there's only two champions in this division, which is cool because we're asking for the top three guys. So Landy Lara is the IBO champion. Whoop de doo. Damn the IBO. I cannot remember for the life of me. It's tearing me up, bro, because I keep trying to think of it. This guy's name that he's getting ready to fight. If somebody could look it up. He's supposed to be fighting some guy at 160. I can't. He's got some weird nickname. Thomas Lamana or some shit like that, but he's got some weird nickname. Anyhow, at the 154-pound division, Landy Lara, like I said, he does have the WBO belt, or the IBO belt, I meant. But that belt's not even recognized. I do believe he's going up to 160. So I don't even really put Landy Lara in the conversation. That one yours. Uh Erickson Lubin, you got Mars Rimov at that. Sebastian Fondora is the guy that's coming up. That dude is tall as hell. He's 6'6", I think. This reach is crazy. But the funny thing is, Fedora, he's so tall and linky, but he can actually fight on the inside. Of course, you got Beck the Bully out there. No. Beck's at 160. No, he's at 160. I'm tripping. No, Tim Zoo. Tim Zoo. I'm tripping. Beck the Bully. Tim Zoo's there. Erickson Lubin. Uh, Brian Castano. Marjamov. Fondora, Jarrett Hurd, Julian Williams, Jason Rosario, Tony Harrison. So I believe all of those guys could be in the conversation. I don't believe people will give Cheesy the respect he deserves. I like Ted Cheeseman. I know he would make an exciting fight with any of these guys. Not sure if he could beat him, but good old Ted Cheeseman. Ted Cheeseman, man, I always watch his fights, bro. That dude's so exciting, but to actually put him in the top three conversation in the top three, I don't think so. Julian Williams, Julian J. Rock Williams. I don't know, man. That suspect chin, and then after the way Banana destroyed him in their fight, I really couldn't put Julian J. Rock Williams in the top three at 154. Uh, Let me see what you got for 75, Kenneth Lopez. Artur Beterbiev, Dimitri Bivol, Joe Smith. Yeah. Um, but Joe Smith kind of struggled there against Vlasov. A lot of fans believe or they feel like Joe Smith lost that fight. So, but we'll get to 175, but that's pretty good list there. You got pretty good list you got there, Kenneth Lopez. James in the building. What's good? What's good with you? Augustin Roll, what's good with you, brother? Good to see you. All right, Joshua said, well, I'm trying to come around so I don't end up putting fighters in the wrong goddamn division. Like, it's all good, man. Those little guys, a lot of people get the little guys mixed up. Iris Landy Lara is a legend. Oh my gosh, he is not a legend, Ronald. G. Jeffrey, stop throwing me in the mix about trolling. You made a statement. You a monster, man. I caught hell for that. Yeah, they got. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Joshua. It's all good, dog. We ain't get you too bad. I'm busted up over here. Oh, my bad, D. I thought Laura's still at 154. It's hard to rank the dude at 154 because a lot of them kind of the same though. Yeah, it is. It's a tough job, and this is a pretty interesting division. Let me put the league in the chat just in case somebody want to come up here and get their thoughts. This one's a pretty interesting division. Um, I think for sure the consistent guy that has to be there is Jamel Charlo. Jamel gotta be there. Look at all that hardware he toting right there. So consistently for 154, this guy has to be there. Look at that. He's got all the beautiful hardware. Now I don't know if somebody don't put Jamel Charlo in their top three. It would be it would be extremely strange to me. So definitely I have Jamel Charlo. That's my guy in the top three. And then not only because he's a champion, but Brian Castano showed a hell of a performance against Patrick Teixeira when they fought. Um, Absolutely great performance against Patrick Teixeira. So I got Brian Castano in the top three as one of the top three guys. Here's where it gets tricky when we get to that third guy. Any given night, Laura can beat the best in my opinion. Yeah, that's great. Um, and I mean it's an honest opinion. Laura's made a good account of himself. I just still Ronald. I don't have him in my top three. Lara beat Canelo, but didn't get the decision because please, he didn't beat Canelo. Cut it out. I feel that third spot on 154 is up for grabs. True indeed. It is. Andre Williams this week for what? Damn right. I can't wait. I hope Liam Williams can get the job done. You got nice young guns at 154. Tim Zoo, Madrigal, Fardora. Yeah. I was just talking about them for sure. Uh, Coach Aaron swears this fight ain't gonna happen. I tried to tell him. Yeah, no worries, man. Joshua and Fury is going to happen. There's no worries. Mad Chad in the building. What's good with you, Mad Chad? What's good? The legend Ted Cheeseman. Cheesy is my guy, bro. I would like to put him at the top three, but honestly, I would be being biased if I had Ted Cheeseman. I will say this, that guy. I will say this about Ted Cheeseman. If you ask me the top three guys in this division that I would preferably watch, oh, that's going to be Jamel Charlo. Ted Cheeseman is there already all day long. My top three guys that I would like to watch at this division, watching a fight, would be Jamel Charlo, Ted Cheeseman, and Sebastian Fondora. So if you're asking me the top three guys that I would like to watch fight, that's where Ted Cheeseman come to play for me. Because I would right, Ted Cheeseman is going to bring the heat every time. Every time he's going to bring the heat, it's going to be an exciting fight. I've not seen a boring fight with Ted Cheeseman, not one. So yeah, I like Cheeseman, but I can't put him like rank him as one of the top three best guys. I can't do that. The Big Cheese, yeah, that's right. That's right, Cheesy baby, the Big Cheese. That's his nickname, man. Ted Cheeseman, man. That Metcalf fight, I picked Cheesy. I knew it. I knew Cheesy was gonna win. I didn't know he was gonna stop Metcalf like that. I picked him by decision, but I knew Cheesy was gonna win that fight, man. And a lot of people had Metcalf beating him. James Metcalf just didn't have it for Cheesy. Cheesy work rate too high. Cheesy, uh, his resilience, his his heart. It was just too much for Metcalf, man. They hurt each other, but Cheesy pulled through better than Metcalf. Mad Chat Boxing Sport Afternoon. He said Ted Cheeseman is European level at the highest. Yeah, for sure. For sure. He is at the highest level though. As you say, at the highest level. Joe Smith. Yeah, Joe Smith for 175. Yeah, Chad. Chad, you're gonna see Joe Smith in the top three a lot. Uh D, would you want to see how Smith versus Pascal? Um, why not? Why not? I think Joe Smith would win. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. I think Joe Smith beats Pascal or Joshua. Ted Cheeseman got knocked out. If gets knocked out if he fights those guys. Yeah, well, Samuel, like I just said, I can't say that Ted Cheeseman is one of the best guys. I can say I want to see him. He's in my top three to watch. Like, if you ask me if I want to watch a Ted Cheeseman fight, or if you ask me if I want to watch a, a damn Tim Zoo fight, well, I'm going to want to watch Tim Zoo. I watched Ted Cheeseman. Ted Cheeseman. I watched Ted Cheeseman over Marjmadov. I watched Ted Cheeseman over Erickson Lubin. I watched Ted Cheeseman over Jared Hurd or J Rock. I would watch a Ted Cheeseman or Jason Rosario Banana. I'm gonna watch Ted Cheeseman fight before I watch those guys fight. You can watch what you want, but if the fights was on at the same time, I'm watching Ted Cheeseman. I don't think that he's the best, but I'm gonna watch Cheesy before I watch those guys. That's the point I made about Cheesy. So maybe it's you that don't comprehend well, uh, Samuel. Ted Cheeseman getting knocked out by these guys. It's not about him getting knocked out. I didn't say it was the best. How is your comprehension, Samuel Shaw? Augusta Rose, Samuel Shaw, salute, bro. Eho Park in the building. What's good? Akmadalia at Fulton Neary. So another one, Neary. Charlo Castano Timzu. Pretty good. I like that one. Charlo Castano Timzu. B-Vol Better BF. Joe Smith. I picked Timzu 154 because I think he has the most upside and potential in that division. That's fair. That's fair. I also think Tim Zoo's good and he's a dog, so that's a fair pick. That's a fair pick. I think that it gets. I haven't even given my third guy for 154 yet. I'm just kind of going down the chat, but I think it's pretty tricky. Um, that thing Tyson Fury said about pound for pound is funny. I don't know. Tyson Fury say so much I can't keep up, man. Saturday, Demetrius Andre versus Liam Williams, 12 rounds for the WBO middleweight title. Yeah, yeah. Ted Cheeseman sucks. Yeah, right. Ted Cheeseman's a beast, bro. And he'll beat your ass, Samuel Shaw. Ted Cheeseman, you get up in that ring, Ted Cheeseman will beat the living shit out of you, Samuel Shaw. Tim Zoo, yeah, Tim Zoo, he looks good, man. He does. Andre, what's good? Look at my list, D Jeff. What did I pass it? All right, hold on. I'm scrolling up, Andre. All right, here we go. Andre said, Fulton Ramon. Yeah. I did talk about him earlier, Andre. And then I was saying that, he could be one of the guys considered as well, Danny Ramon. So, and again, Carlos Castro could have been someone considered. Brandon Figueroa, someone could have considered for the 122-pound division. Like I said, we're seeing a lot of Luis Neri. Um, so yeah, Danny Roman, cool. Like I think he gives Luis Neri issues to tell you the truth, Andre. I don't disagree with that. I pick Reese Salim over Luis Neri, Andre. So I don't really mind Danny Roman. That's again, this is all opinionated, this is discussion, but I did mention Danny Roman being, in that name, in that discussion to talk about. So Danny Roman is pretty, that's solid. Fulton Roman and Akhmadaliev. And then you for 154, you got Jamel, Charlo Castano, Brian Castano, and Tony Harrison. Pretty interesting there too. Which I mentioned Tony Harrison as well, Andre. And it gets real tricky with 154 because to be perfectly honest, after Mel and Castano, you could really shift and put a lot of those guys in that number three spot. It's all opinionated, of course, anyway, and a lot of these guys have not fought each other yet. So we can't really determine who's definitely better or not because they have not shared the ring together. However, you can see that the talent is pretty spread around at the 154-pound division. So when you get to that third spot, it gets pretty interesting. Oh, wait a minute. Bivol, Joe Smith, and Better BF. Yeah, and Baturviev. Yeah, I know that it's going to be like that with those three guys. We're going to see a lot of Smith. Well, Baturviev and Bivol, they deserve to be up there. One or two, however you got them, but they're definitely going to be in everybody's top three. Um, but with this 154-pound division, and the third guy, I was kind of on the fence with this one, guys. And it was really between Tony Harrison, Jarrett Hurd, and Tim Zoo. See, Jarrett Hurd and Tony Harrison are already proven. Tim Zoo is on the come up and he looks really good. Um, but coincidentally, Andre and that was a pretty interesting pick with Tony Harrison because I think Tony Harrison might be my third guy as well, Andre. Maybe. I don't know. Because Jarrett Hurd lost to J Rock, and then Tony Harrison lost to Jarrett Hurd, which was a really good fight. So, I mean, I could accept Jarrett Hurd. I think Tony Harrison's a better boxer than Jarrett Hurd. And that fight always did warrant a rematch. I would like to see them in a rematch. I think Tony Harrison beats uh, Julian Williams and Banana. Banana's too sloppy, and that's why I knew Jamel Charlo was going to beat him because he's too sloppy. He loops his shots and he's wide, and I don't, Tony Harrison's too good for that. Interesting fight would be Tony Harrison and Sebastian Fondora. How would he deal with that height range? If somebody was to put Sebastian Fondora in the top three, I would be like, well, it's risky because he hasn't done as much, but be pretty interesting. Iris Landy Lara, you may see up there a lot. I don't know if anybody's gonna put this Michael Soro up there, but whatever. I don't think Michael Soro is worthy of being up there. He's a junior baby belt in WBA. Tim Tszyu now. Tim Tszyu out of Australia. You know, Tim Tszyu could be considered one of these top three guys at 154. Like I said, with Jamel and Castano, they're gonna be pretty much standard across the board. And I had a problem with Tony Harrison, Jarrett Hurd, and Tim Tszyu, but to pick one, I just went with Tony Harrison. Um, you know, because Tim Tszyu just got a little more to prove. Just a little more. I mean, he got to keep fighting well, and that's all good. And I think Tim Tszyu will be well. I just think Tony Harrison is a superior. I don't think any of them box better, just all around boxing than Tony Harrison. I just think that Tony Harrison's chin is suspect as hell. That's the problem. He has a really suspect chin. And if you hit him on the button, and guys like Tim Tszyu with that power, Sebastian Fondora, although he's tall and lanky, he's shown power. You know, they could get Tony Harrison out of there. I mean, we see Jarrett Hurd. He fought Jarrett Hurd. So Tony Harrison, man, like I said, he's a good boxer, but that third spot at that division is tough. I'd watch Cheeseman versus. Oh man, that would be a spectacular fight. That guy, Cheesy versus Tim Tszyu. Hell yeah, I would pay for that fight, bro. Danny Garcia versus Danny Garcia gets his ass beat by Jamel Charlo. Gets his Samuel. He gets his ass beat by Jamel Charlo, James. Jamel's my guy, bro. Jamel Charlo is getting ready to be four belt undisputed, James. What are you talking about, man? He get ready to beat up Castano and he gonna have all the belts. Man, Jamel Charlo will beat Danny Garcia like he stole something. Danny Garcia couldn't even get a belt at 147. He ain't getting no belt at 154. He gonna get beat up at 154. It's game as fuck. Yeah. D-Style boxing in the building. What's good with your brother? You see Thursday. What? Yeah, I'm there, bro. I'm there. Did you hit me in the DM? I'll check it out. But yeah, I'm there. No doubt. I want to see that listing. Go check it out. And I probably a lot of those topics you good, bro. I speak on them a lot over here, and like either in the morning or I need to get back up on the videos and stuff. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready, D style. D, who you got? Luis Neri, Brandon Figueroa. I feel like it's a good fight, but not sure if Brandon Figueroa is too green. I don't know. I think Luis Neri would win that fight, Kevin Lopez, because Brandon Figueroa, he's got upside to him, but he gets hit too much for me, bro. And you can't. That kid ain't gonna be able to be getting hit like that by Luis Neri. I say Luis Neri's power is still questionable in my opinion at 122, but I think he got enough power to put that kid down the way he take hits. So I like Brandon Figueroa. I mean, he's a good young fighter. He's got some work to do, and he's already worked himself into the position of WBA regular champion. So he's definitely a contender. But I think that Luis Neri will win that fight against him. I'm not putting because I don't have Brandon Figueroa in the top three for sure. But then even when I look at the top five, uh, I got Neri over him. Definitely, I got Reese Aleem over him. So if he squeezes into the top five, that's what he does. He squeezes in there. So no, I think Luis Neri would beat him. And it was a close one, even with me. As I'm not as confident in Luis Neri, but uh, it wasn't like I just put Reese Aleem over him easily. I mean, I had Ahmad Daliev and Stephen Fulton there for sure, but didn't just put Reese Aleem right over Luis Neri. I put some thought into it. I just think Reese Aleem would beat him, so I had him as one of my top three guys. But no, I think Larry a bit too much for Brandon, bro. Have no fear. Dizzle is here. Dizzle in the building. What's good with you, Dizzle? He said, D, you go off topic. There's some fuckery that Fury said he needs to. Man, I'm going off topic because that ain't my topic, Joshua. My topic topic is the best in these divisions: 122, 154, 175. So what I did was just revert back to the topic. What Fury says is foolery. I don't listen to Tyson Fury like you people do, and I'm a Fury fan. The things Fury says pure foolery. Now, no more of that topic. Let's get back on the topic of the best in the divisions. I would kick Ted Cheeseman's ass if you want some smoke. Ah, just Samuel, don't get mad because Ted Cheeseman will put you down in that ring, boy. Ted Cheeseman will beat you like he stole something, Samuel. You better respect Ted Cheeseman, Samuel Shaw. Oh boy. I hope Ben Askren. Yeah. Oh, you know what you hoping for, James, is for Ben Askren to land a lucky punch. Cause Jake Paul gonna beat Ben Askren up, man. I don't like Jake Paul no more than nobody else. I don't. I don't like him more. Those boys talk too much. They not respectful to the sport. You know, talking about all this. Look, Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather is a fiasco, and this kid, you know, when you're involved in a fiasco or exhibition, a celebrity match at this point, then don't start talking about how you taking this sport seriously and you'll beat the record. Because if you was taking this sport seriously, Jake Paul or Logan Paul, then you guys would try to come up the right way. But you guys are not coming up the right way in this sport. What you doing is y'all fighting gimmick fights and y'all doing practice. Y'all practicing the sport, but you're not taking this sport seriously. If you was taking this sport seriously, you would be moving up the ranks seriously. You would start from scratch. You would work your way from the bottom like a lot of these boxers do, and they're not doing that. You get ready to fight Floyd Mayweather, and you're trying to tell me you're taking this sport seriously? No, you're not. No, you're not. Because if you were taking this sport seriously, Logan Paul, you wouldn't be fighting anyone near Floyd Mayweather's size. So these guys are not taking this sport seriously. And yes, I do hope Ben Askren knocks him, slam the fuck out, fam. I do. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think Jake Paul is going to beat Ben Askren up, James. That's what I think is going to happen. So I'm with you. I hope Ben Askren does, but I think Jake Paul or Logan, whichever one fight, I think they're gonna knock him out. Strikers in the UFC, they're not even boxers, and Ben Askren was never really a good striker, so he's gonna get beat up. And yeah, Neri is overrated. Definitely with me, he's overrated. Dizzle said Figueroa, no doubt. 154 Charlo. Better be Beterbiev 175. Yeah. Well, it's the top three in each division, but Figueroa is good. Again, if you put Figueroa there, that's fine. He is the WBA champion. I have Rais Salim, Akhmadaliev, and Fulton Dizzle. Those, and then at 154, which we're talking about now, I have Jamel Charlo, um, Tony Harrison, and Brian Castano. Yeah. So I was just going down the chat. I got the farm on cheese. Yeah, Cheeseman be getting it in, dog. Cheeseman. Cheeseman, that's my eating this quesadilla. Hey, man, Cheesy, if y'all ain't never watched Cheesy fight, go watch him fight, bro. Cheeseman is a beast, bro. True D. Jefferson, the 154-pound division wide over. Law beats the brakes off of her if they rematch. Man, we don't know that, Ronald, until they rematch. Did he beat the brakes off of her in the first fight? Nope. 154 is so stacked, straight killers from top to bottom in that division. Yeah, you can only really put, like I said, you can only really put Brian Castano and Charlo up there. That's it. I want to go back and watch the Smith Vlasov fight again. I felt like Junior lost, though. Yeah. A lot of people did. You're not alone on that. He said, "Hey, Harrison, my nigga, no matter what, yeah, Tony Harrison be getting it in, bro. That dude be getting it in. He just got a bad chin. His chin's not that great. He can't get hit too much. Ted Cheeseman is the greatest British champion of all time. I don't know most of them, but I'm just gonna say go out on a limb. The big cheese. Ted Cheeseman is a beast, bro. He's the definition of a warrior, bro. Ted Cheeseman. I love that guy. Harrison is a hella entertainer. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Definitely that Fundora hot guy. Ronald, stop that, bro. Sebastian Fundora is not garbage. Oh my gosh, Ronald. Cut it out. Yeah, that's him. 6'6". Sebastian Fundora. That dude's tall and frail. Yeah, exactly, Dizzle. He talk about some hot garbage. Exactly. Fundora's nice, bro. He is. Yeah, he does sometimes, and some. But you know what, Dizzle? And I do agree with you. Sometimes he uses his reach. He doesn't use it all the time, like you would imagine that he would. But surprisingly enough, with those long arms, Fundora fights well on the inside. So yeah, he does give up his range and height, but he can fight pretty good on the insides. Yeah, he a stick figure, but he's tough and he can hit, bro. I seen him taking body shot after body shot, and he eats him up. And he can punch too. So he's a tough guy, man. Man, look, we talking about the 154-pound division, 6'6". That guy has to be draining down something terribly. I know he's got one of those narrow frames, but at 154, 6'6", he has to at least be able to compete at 168. At least 168. I bet you any money. He's 6'6". So the fact he getting down to 154, and he must be doing it healthy because he can make the rounds. He's stopping guys, and man, Fundora is just huge, bro. Yeah, Ronald, I don't know what the hell he be thinking, saying, well, I don't know what. Yeah, his body be exposed, Ronald, but he eats body shots well. He eats them well. Junior, what's good? He said, did in the chat. He said, now Ryan Garcia has a suspect chin with Tony. Nah, he don't got no suspect chin, bro. He just got caught by a clean shot. We don't know. I wouldn't say it's chin suspect. I wouldn't say it's granite either, though. D Hodges, what up, DJF? What up, DJF chat? LDBC, salute. I'm back. What's up, D Hodges? Salute to you and the LDBC. I don't know, bro. I wouldn't say that his chin is suspect. I would just say that he got dropped by Luke Campbell. I'm not gonna say he got the strongest chin. I don't necessarily go. I wouldn't go on the limb and say it's a suspect chin. Cheeseman sucks. Stop hating, monster. Stop hating right now. Cheeseman don't suck. Cheese may suck. That I agree with you. Cheese, stop eating that shit. It does suck. Cheeseman is a beast. What's up, Junior? What's good, brother? That guy said boxing monster. How do you not like cheese, bro? Cause he a hater. He a hater, that guy. Boxing monster is one of these American hating ass American fans. That's boxing monster. I got Figueroa in that fight. Oh yeah. Yeah. Good fight. I would like to see it. I would definitely like to see it. If Deary isn't in shape, I got Brandon beating him because the kid is a motor. Yeah, he does, man. But Brandon get hit so much, Samuel. That's the thing. He get hit so much, bro. And if Luis Neary Power is official, that kid's getting knocked out. Don't blink. Don't blink. Man, ain't nobody worried about this. Well, Nicholson and Apoche, what is it? The cruiserweight eliminator. Man, Ronald, not only are people going to blink, but their eyes are going to be closed because not a lot of people pay attention to the cruiserweight. So they're going to blink. Trust and believe their eyes might be shut closed. Shit, man. Same old, same old. All right, let me see. I'm going down. Haitian sensation. What's good? What's good with you, dog? Joshua Little John says, no, D. I'm saying when you get off topic, bro, that you have all. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going back and forth because of the question. I mean, because of the chat. Ted Cheeseman would be your dog's piss out of you. A cheesy ass dude like G. Jeff would be riding with Cheeseman. Oh man, Paul gonna put hands on Ben. Yeah, man, he gonna beat Ben Askren up, bro. I think so too, Jeff. I think that kid gonna beat him up. We said, wow. Let me see, where we at? Where we at? Damn, bro, how do I get so far behind in this chat? Unbelievable. I put the link in the chat plenty of times, but that's probably after you said it. G. Jeffrey, what you said? G. Jeffrey, boxing picks are extremely overrated. Man, get out of here. Beast. Beast. Cheeseman's a beast monster. Did Progress actually sign with the PBC? I don't even know. That's something that happened recently. If he did, I hope he beat up Adrian Broner. I'll watch that fight. Adrian Broner and Regis Prograis at 140. Let's get it. Let's get it. He beat some lumps on her. Did he win that fight, Ronald? I'm just curious. Did he win that fight? Lara's just dangerous as hell. Should have boxed more. Yeah, but did he win that fight? That's what I'm interested in knowing that, Ronald. Did Lara win that fight? Take me back. Remind me. Did Lara win? Ted Cheeseman only 26, but dude, Cheesy do look old, man. I ain't even gonna lie. He do. Yeah, man. That dude. Yup, yup, yup. He's a striker. Yeah, that's all he is. A striker and not a good one. Uh, Ben Askren. He's a striker, not a good one. His background is wrestling, man. He's excellent at wrestling, but he can't wrestle in there with uh Jake Paul. Cheeseman isn't even UK version of. Man, you crazy. You right. He's not the UK version of Paulie Malignaggi because he's not pillow fisted, and he doesn't try. He's not one of these Demetrius Andre stuff. He gets in there and he tries to pound your damn face into the mat. So you're right. He's not a Malignaggi. Correct. He said Fondor utilizes his height, but it looks weird watching him kind of like Savannah Marshall. Yeah, but he can fight on the inside. There's been fights where he's fought on the inside, Ronald. He'll fight on the inside, and he does really well despite he has those long arms. D. Jeff over there eating on vegan celery stick. No, I'm not. That's vegan chips. Vegan celery stick. Celery sticks are vegan. But I am eating on vegan chips. Samuel Shaw Cheeseman was still Paulie's girl. That made Ted Cheeseman. I don't know what's wrong with Samuel Shaw and Boxing Monster disrespecting Ted Cheeseman, man. Cheeseman faces carved out of cement. Hey man, Cheeseman's a beast, bro. Cheeseman's a beast. All right, guys. So 175. Let me move forward to 175. You know, Baturbiev and Bivol are there for sure. With 175 and Joe Smith, here's the thing. I don't even have a problem with Joe Smith, you know, being the Arthur better be of the only unified champion there, of course. John Pascal as Joshua Littlejohn, you know. Like I said, I don't mind them putting John Pascal there. Because who you got? You got Badu Jack, which Pascal just beat him. Min Fei Long, the Chinese fighter. Joshua Buatsi, who I don't think deserves to be there. You got Gilberto Ramirez, but Gilberto hasn't done anything, so you can't put him there. Jesse Hart, Sullivan Barrera. Lyndon Arthur, who beat up Anthony Yard. Lyndon Arthur is actually ranked in 3 different sanctioning bodies. You got Maxim Vlasov. Any of these guys over Joe Smith is the question. Because that's all you're going to really be doing is comparing for that third spot. Similar to what just happened in the 154-pound division. You're just really going to be comparing for that third spot at 175. Because I think that the consensus is going to be that Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev are going to be up there in the top 3. And guys, I'm giving my list in no particular order. So definitely, most definitely, do we have Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol in the 1 or 2 spots. So the argument for most people is going to be Joe Smith. I don't think that the argument could be made. Well, it could be made by some people that Vlasov should be number 3 because some feel like he beat Joe Smith. But the argument would be Vlasov and then who? Either John Pascal, which is the WBA regular champion. That's another thing about Pascal. Or it would be Joshua Buatsi, which he's ranked in multiple divisions as well. Or Joe Smith. I couldn't put Lyndon Arthur there because you beat Anthony Yard, but Anthony Yard, in my opinion, was overrated. He hadn't fought anyone. Every guy he fought prior to Sergey Kovalev was knocked out multiple times before they stepped in the ring with Yard. The only guy that wasn't knocked out multiple times, but he was still knocked out once. This dude had like a 27% knockout ratio, so he couldn't even punch worth a taste. So that was Anthony Yard's level of competition. So the fact that Lyndon Arthur beat him with a jab, and I think that had a lot to do with Anthony Yard because he was sitting there playing pretty boy instead of trying to freaking, make something happen in that ring. Dancing and wasted movement and all of this, doing all of these wasted movements. But he lost to Lyndon Arthur, so I really couldn't consider him, to be one of the best. Gilberto Ramirez, he's actually ranked as well, guys, in 3 different sanctioning bodies. Zudo is ranked in the WBA, IBF, and the WBO. Top 5. Top 5 in all 3 sanctioning bodies. So, I guess you could consider Gilberto Ramirez. Could Zudo beat Joe Smith? I think he could. Logically you would have to pick Joe Smith, but I think Zudo could beat him. It's a possibility that Jean Pascal, as Joshua was mentioning earlier, it's a possibility that he could beat him, Joshua Buatsi. So I wouldn't put it past these guys or say that they have no chance to beat him. However, I would pick Gilberto Ramirez to beat Badu Jack and John Pascal and Lyndon Arthur. Maxim Vlasov would be interesting. Gilberto Ramirez and Maxim Vlasov. That would be pretty interesting. But Joe Smith, who knows? But I will have to go with you guys too and say that Joe Smith, Artur Beterbiev, and Dmitry Bivol would probably top that list, at 175. I was just, going over some of that because there is an argument for some of these other guys. Broner ain't going to make 140 easy right now. No, he barely made 147. Barely made that. Ronald says, smack the like button. Yeah, no doubt. Smack the like. Smack the like for your boy D. Jeff. He said, I couldn't choose easy with Pascal, a safer pick. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad pick. Yard beats Pascal, maybe. Maybe, Samuel. Ted Cheeseman's a tomato. Man, what the hell? I don't think Zudo Romero could beat Badu Jack. Please, man. Zudo Romero will beat up Badu Jack. Zurdo. Gilberto Ramirez. And don't forget it, Joshua Little John. Oh, man. Grilled cheese sandwiches and tomato soup. Yeah. I used to eat that all the time, but I don't eat cheese anymore. So anyway, yeah, Gilberto Ramirez is up there too. But I assume go with Joe Smith. Every fighter doesn't, sometimes you get these fighters, especially a guy that fights the way Vlasov fights, and it makes it appear that you had more of a struggle than that's actually there. It's just because of how awkward Vlasov was. But Joe Smith getting a lot of heat because of that. But I still say that he's, one of the top three guys. I do accept Jean Pascal. I don't have a problem with that, really, Joshua. Michael Vlasov would be hard to accept. Of course, I accept Zudo Ramirez being in the conversation. Let me go to this chat right quick. Badu Jack sucks too. Everybody sucks, don't it? Kovalev murdered. Y'all crazy. You gotta look out for punches of dudes with their size. A micro man. What are you talking about, monster? All right, but yeah. So to go back to the picks, like okay, so at 122, because the follow-up question was if your number one guy, who you pick as the number one guy, leaves, who takes over the division? For me, it's easy. If Fulton goes, Akhmadaliev takes over. I would have to say that Reese Salim, I think, is in the top three. He could take over, but I got Akhmadaliev a little bit higher than him. But I just think that hands down, I think Fulton is the better guy. If I had to rate it, Fulton would be number one. But which is why I said no particular order because I didn't want to give away anything before I gave my judgment. But I think Fulton beats both of them, so that is what it is. Andre will come out of retirement and beat up these guys at 175. Who knows? Not so sure. Not so sure. But at 154 is Jamel. Definitely Jamel Charlo. And if Jamel Charlo was to leave, who takes over? That's a good question. Maybe Brian Castano, but some of those other guys got a chance to beat Brian Castano as well. Hell, we didn't even mention Erickson Lubin, which is there. I don't think anybody considers him the best, but I think there's multiple people with the potential to take over if Jamel Charlo left 154. Hell, maybe Hurd could get back in there and make some redeem his career, come back. I don't know. That's a pretty interesting question. Who would take over if Jamel Charlo moved up to 160? But if I had to take my pick, I would say Errol Spence moves up to 154 and take over the division. Errol the True Spence. Because I might not be talking this way after this you guys fight if he don't try to get Crawford, man. I might be singing a different song, but to be more serious, I think Tim Tszyu would have a good chance to take that division. These other guys, Jerry Hurd been draining himself down for a while. J-Rock got a suspect chin. Banana's good, but Banana, he gets a little sloppy at times. I think Banana and Tim Tszyu would actually be a really interesting fight. Tony Harrison could probably redeem himself and win a belt, but he would get it taken away again. He would get it taken away again. So I don't know, man. I don't know. That's hard. Brian Castano definitely would be. And I would definitely be thinking about Brian Castano at some level. If Jamal left, him taking that division over, he would have to be on the table. Talking about Cheeseman. Y'all still talking about Cheeseman? Cheese, man. It looks damn good. Oh, boy. Ted Cheeseman. Jack needs to get off the PBC Island. Moved up to Bottle Jack. Man, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know why he over there, bro. Just go to the zone. He should have been over at the zone. That's where all the action is at 175 anyway. I don't know why some of these fighters do what they do. That guy, I don't even know. Rosario did look okay. Until he got body blown. Well, I mean, a lot of fighters look okay until they get their ass knocked out, but at the end of the day, they got their ass knocked out. You know what I mean? Yeah, he did look good. You know, he was giving Jamel some issues, but you know, Jamel's got that good timing. Cheese looks Australian. I just want to look Australia, Dizzle. Dizzle. All right, so 175, guys. Personally, I believe Bivol, however you want to say his name, is the best at 175. And if you were to remove him, if you were to remove Bivol from the 175 discussion, who takes over that division? Well, first to come to play would be Artur Beterbiev, but it could be Gilberto Ramirez. It could be Joshua Buatsi. You know, some people may think Joe Smith takes it over and locks it down if Beterbiev leaves. I'm not too sure about that because um, Joe Smith barely got past Maxim Vlasov. So not Beterbiev leave, but B-Ball. So if B-Ball leaves, does he get past Beterbiev? I mean, can we comfortably say that? Does he get past Meng Feilong? Fang Long? Does he get past that guy, that Japanese Chinese guy? I don't want to mix it up. What about Lyndon Arthur with that long jab, which I think he does? Does he get past Zero Ramirez? Maybe. Jesse Hart's always been a good test, so just not sure about him, man. You know, I'm just not so sure about him. But, you know, 175-pound division. 175-pound division is not hot. I wouldn't say that it's super hot, but it's not like it fell off or anything, like all the way off. But the biggest fight there for sure is Beterbiev and Bevo. So the question is, will they get it on? I mean, that's what we want to see. We want to see all of these fighters fight at the end of the day. And then we could give a valid and true assessment of who is the best guy. I mean, right now we can have these discussions and be opinionated about it. At 175, if Bevo leaves, then I guess, like I said, Beterbiev, Artur Beterbiev runs the house at that division. But Bivol is going nowhere. Only way Bivol is going to leave that division is if it's a huge Canelo fight at some fucking catchweight or something like that. I could imagine that. But I don't got really Bivol going nowhere, handling business right there at 175 like he needs to do. So yeah. Eho Park says Artem against Callum Johnson. He would be Artur Beterbiev. Didn't he get dropped by Callum Johnson in the Emmys? Wouldn't be was so interesting. I'm gonna tell y'all now. Some next generation will make Canelo look stupid. Yeah, bro. All right, guys. That's pretty much it. I shut this one down early. I actually got to go take care of something today. Car shopping, man. That car yesterday. I'm not gonna be impulsive, and I tried to talk my wife out of getting this car that we was looking at yesterday. Because maintenance, high maintenance. You know, no need for high maintenance. But anyway, just wanted to do part 3. We got part 4 coming up tomorrow. And like I said, I'm going to just go ahead and cut this one short. I got some things I got to take care of today, guys. I appreciate y'all joining me out. We didn't really have the fellas join us today, so I kind of got through this one really quickly. And then I was able to keep up with the chat, too. Call me crazy, but I'm telling the truth. Yeah, we all are. That's what we do over here, brother. What's wrong with this generation, PPV, Dizzle? I don't know. I meant Lyndon Arthur against Johnson. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I got you. I got you. All right, guys. All right, he said good luck on the whip, G Jeff. Appreciate you, Samuel. All right, man. I'll holler at y'all later. And y'all know how I always in this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.